Greetings. For those of you who play the traditional breakout game where you can hold on to stocks for many weeks and months, sometimes that breakout game can be very frustrating, because even though we know that yes, breakouts can work, when they do work, it is not unusual that they go through a period of failure. Now, I've been doing breakouts for paid clients for 22 years plus, so I can tell you that they don't always work, but there's a reason to stay in the game. Let's take a look at an example here. But before I do, I greet you in the love light of the one infinite creator. So here's a stock, ADMA. It's just a random stock that I'm selecting for this video. Now you can see here in the blue, these are periods where I sent out a breakout alert to my paid clients. And you can see how the success rate was. And we can see a quick search for that ticker on my website here. You can see that there are a couple of mentions from late 2022 all the way to the most recent breakout being in early 2024. Right now we January of 2024. Right now we're in September of 2024, and we can see lots of failed breakouts. So if we take this period here, you'll see that there was a failed breakout here in late 2022. In May of 2022, another failed breakout alert that I sent out, failed breakout here. We can see that it is a subsequent breakout that took place in late 2023 here, almost, let's call it 11 to 12 months later, that starts really moving the stock. And we finally get in here in early January of 2024. Just so we can see that was when the stock was trading under, let's call it under 5. Right now it's gone all the way to 20-ish in that area. So for 2024, this has been a great mover, but it took some failed breakouts, in fact, over a period of 1 year here, before finally we get this ignition point and we get this sweet spot, this return. So sometimes this is going to happen for various reasons. It could be that the stock is not ready, the market conditions are not correct. It could be a variety of reasons, some of which, of course, we will never know, given the complex nature of the market. But what I can say here in this last timing here, one of the things that changed is that the RSI moved above 69.1. And that movement above 69.1 in early January of 2024 is what really changed the landscape, because we can see ever since the RSI has remained above 69.1, and we've seen this big climb here. So the lesson here is that after a series of failed breakouts, what you can insist on is insist that something changes. So let's say you are trying to time this breakout a couple of times and all of these were unsuccessful and you are getting frustrated. Even with this price breakout here, maybe you're still not interested, but when you see something change, for example, here we see a clear indication that something has changed. The RSI jumped above 69.1 for the first time ever. And again, that 69.1 level is my own research level. And I have videos explaining where I get this number from, but that is how you can chase, or at least make another attempt to own an instrument that has been successful. The lesson here that we should not forget is that it takes effort. It takes sometimes failed efforts before finally getting this amazing run in a stock. The lesson being, we shouldn't give up on a stock just because it failed. We can always go back and continue tracking it, insist on new conditions to show that there's something changing to the positive. And that's how you can own even stocks that have been failed breakouts over a period of a long time. I am Eric with Mother.com. I leave you as I found you, in the love light of the one infinite creator. Go forth rejoicing in the power and in the peace of the one creator. Adonai.